Hey guys, welcome back to the pod. So today is a very special day because I am officially launching my From Imposter to Empowered course. This has been literally the course that people have been asking for. I have heard from all of you as to how imposter syndrome is affecting you, but I've only ever had high ticket offers, and it was something that came to mind for me months ago in terms of turning it into a course, but my perfectionist self wanted it to be a certain way. And once I realized that I just needed to put something out there that was helpful and valuable and helped you solve a problem, that is when the ideas just started coming out. And this course is going to be $97 until June 12th, and then it's going to go up to $147. So I'm going to put the link in my show notes, but first I want to tell you a little bit about what the course will do for you. It's going to follow my signature methodology of find and defeat, and this is going to help you find out those limiting beliefs that are completely subconscious, and we do this with neuro-linguistic programming techniques and all the good stuff to help you really uncover what is making you feel like such a goddamn fraud. And then we go into releasing and creating a new identity and new beliefs and then installing those into your subconscious mind. And we do this all through that signature methodology, find and defeat. And not only, but you have amazing resources in there like anchoring, the rejection template, and time techniques to release anxiety. So there are so many amazing things in this course, and I'm sure you could do it within the span of a couple days because it's just so bingeable, I want to say. You are just going to get addicted to really uncovering the fact that you only feel like a fraud because of the stories that you're telling yourself, and they are not the truth. And this course is going to help you uncover those subconscious limiting beliefs, release them, and make room for new, more positive, self-serving, and compassionate beliefs that will help you do whatever you want to do in life. And if you are a female entrepreneur, this course is for you. I specifically targeted female entrepreneurs with this course, and it isn't just coaches or anything like that. It works really well with service-based entrepreneurs, but I really think that anybody who takes the course is going to benefit hugely from it. And is hugely a word? I think it is. But I am just so fucking excited because it is going to be my entry-level signature course in which anyone can take it and reap the benefits of my signature methodology and just the amazingness of being able to do it at a low ticket offer, and I'm just really excited. I can't talk about it enough. It's been a long time coming, and I want you to overcome those limiting beliefs and make the money that you deserve to be making and overcome your inner imposter for good. So that will be at the link in my show notes. It's From Imposter to Empowered, so it's the same as my podcast name. It's the same as my Facebook group because it is my signature course that I'm going to be selling, and it's only going to be $97 from today until June 12th, which is next Friday. You get a bonus group coaching call if you buy the course within the next 3 days. So there is a fast action bonus, which is a free group coaching call on Zoom, and I get to answer all your questions about the course and anything that comes up and basically give you free coaching. And maybe we'll do an NLP technique or two during the call, but that is also an amazing bonus as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that on my Instagram at YourCoachJill. I'm going to put, again, the link in my show notes to purchase the course straight then and there. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And I'm just so excited to have you in there. And now let's get to the episode. My name is Jillian Perrick, and I'm a lover of all things orange chocolate. Think One Tree Hill is way better than the OC. And as a person who stutters, I hope to one day inspire women with invisible disabilities to overcome their limiting beliefs and start the business of their dreams, just like I did. I'm a mindset coach specializing in imposter syndrome, helping women beat their inner imposter using neuro-linguistic programming, hypnosis, and time techniques. And this is the From Imposter to Empowered podcast. This podcast is for you if you're an entrepreneurial woman trying to navigate the online space with a lot of passion and a lot of uncertainty. If you feel like your ideas are unoriginal, that your message isn't necessary or important, or like you're a complete and total fraud, then you've come to the right place. This podcast will take you from imposter to empowered with ninja-like brain hacks, easy to implement strategies, and uplifting real talk to make you feel like everything you want is in reach. Let's get started, girlfriend. So with the launch of my course, I really wanted to talk about a component of the course that is going to be included. So if you have listened to I think it was 2 episodes ago where I talked about forgiveness, there is a portion in there that is a really good forgiveness ritual, but we also do something called belief bridging in this course. And if you think affirmations are total bullshit because you don't believe them, this is the exercise for you. And it's basically, okay, so the way that our brain works, we have a thing called a conscious critical faculty. And that is basically like a bouncer for your conscious mind. So if you are so used to thinking a certain way, then if somebody tries to come to you with an alternative or a solution or something in which you're not used to, your conscious critical faculty is going to kick in and say, you know what, that's not going to work for us. We're not used to this and we don't believe that this can work for us. So we're going to go no, and we're going to completely negate it. And that's because we have years and years of experience and childhood trauma or whatever else has happened in our life. It doesn't even have to be trauma, but it's just we have such a long history of thinking certain things about the world, about ourselves, that our brain rejects things that we don't believe because it doesn't support everything we know up until this point. So for example, if you've been tapping into the like woo-woo part of coaching in terms of the universe and the subconscious mind and all that stuff and like anything like that, your brain is going to immediately reject it because of the conscious critical faculty. It doesn't support all the knowledge that you have up until this point. And this is the same for personal development. So I have a client who she would reject anything when it came to marketing and sales or anything like that because her conscious critical faculty was kicking in because she didn't like the sales and marketing process. She thought it was sleazy and she didn't want it to work for her, so it didn't work for her. She didn't even allow it to work for her. So you have to say, so when it comes to affirmations and when it comes to changing the way that you think, you would have to consciously say these affirmations more times than you have thought the negative thought. So let's say you have the negative thought of I am not a good public speaker. Let's say that. And you think I am not a good public speaker. And you are gathering the evidence for this throughout your childhood and as a teenager and then in adulthood. And you're gathering all this evidence, but you really want to start being a public speaker and you want to start going out into the scene and getting your story out there. But you have the thought of I'm not a good public speaker. And that could really hold you back. So you trying to immediately change your affirmation or your negative belief from I'm not a good public speaker to I'm a great public speaker, your conscious critical faculty is going to pop in and be like, bitch, we don't recognize this because it is completely opposite to what you actually believe. So we are going to reject anything in relation to this. And that's why affirmations usually don't fucking work. And that's why you will start to think positively, but thinking positively doesn't work because our conscious critical faculty is going to kick in and remind us that this does not support any evidence of our previous experiences or beliefs. So if it doesn't support how we think, how can we think that it's true? So what belief bridging does is uses neutral statements that will lead you to believing the affirmation. And we go deep into depth with this, We go deep into this in the course From Imposter to Empowered because you have to slowly shift your way if you're going to be doing it consciously. Now, of course, in the work that I do one-on-one with people, we do this subconsciously to a T. So there are so many really cool NLP techniques that you can do that speak to the subconscious mind. But to do it on an everyday conscious level, there are things like belief bridging. And this is literally the most effective way for you to see the possibilities in terms of I am open to this affirmation. I am open to this belief. Even if you don't fully believe it yet, belief bridging will help you bridge the gap between the thing that you currently think and the thing that you want to think. So that is what belief bridging is. And again, we go deep into this in my course From Imposter to Empowered, and you can get that for $97 at the link in the show notes. The cool thing is we do this with your existing beliefs, and we do this in a way that makes sense to you. And once you start doing it, you will never go back. It is something that I use on a daily basis, and it has really helped me and helped my clients tap into that part of themselves, because the subconscious takes everything personally and it takes everything at face value. So if you think to yourself, I am not a good public speaker, your brain is going to look for the evidence that you're not a good public speaker. But if you say to yourself, I'm open to seeing how I can be a good public speaker, that is how your subconscious will respond to you. It will start looking for the evidence and providing you with solutions because you're open to the possibilities. So I hope that you really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you are so excited about the From Imposter to Empowered course, because it is my baby. It is something that I've been working on for so long now, having the idea and then putting it into play, and you can get it for only $97 between now and next Friday. And that is at the link in my show notes. And don't forget, if you purchase within the next 3 days, you will get a free group coaching call on Zoom where I can answer all of your questions and help coach you through whatever you need personal coaching on. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for listening to the From Imposter to Empowered podcast with me, Jillian Perrick. If you loved this episode, take a screenshot and share it on your Instagram story. And don't forget to tag me at Your Coach Jill. Of course, I'd love for you to rate the podcast 5 stars and leave a review. And if you screenshot your review and send it to me at Your Coach Jill on Instagram, I'll send you a free gift. At the very least, make sure you follow me on Instagram, again at Your Coach Jill, for tons of free content, strategies, and inspo. See you next time.